In this video, we're going to look at examples of a close-up diopter set that is used in conjunction with the Sirui Anamorphic lenses. With the Sirui Anamorphic lenses, you have a minimal focus distance of 3 feet. Anything within 3 feet of the barrel of your lens is not going to be in focus. And the workaround for that is to purchase, very inexpensively, these close-up diopters. Now on this first shot, I'm going to have my t-stop at 2.9. And I may fluctuate it between 2.9 and 4, which, if you're new to this, it's going to blur the background anyway. I have a subject that's 2 feet and another subject that's 1 foot away from the barrel of the lens, and see how these diopters work. A close-up +1, and I'm still not able to pull focus on the figurine. I can, however, get that door handle. Because I'm at a t-stop of 2.9, I'm not really going to get much of my background in focus with this magnifier on. Now with my +2, I'm able to get a little bit of focus on that figurine. It's giving me an image that I would expect from, let's say, like a 1.4. Now close-up +4, I need to bring my subject a little bit closer. So once I bump my t-stop to 4, I'm able to get a little bit more focus on this figurine. And the distance from the figurine to the front of the camera is 8 inches. Keep in mind what's happening in the background. As I try to pull focus to it, I'm not really getting anywhere. This is our close-up +10, and I know from my own experience with this that I'm gonna have to get really closer on this figurine. So now let's take a look at what happens when we stack these together. The figurine is 1 foot away from the camera, and this is with the +1, +2 stacked on there. Once again, very shallow depth of field. Here's what the T4 setting looks like without the diopter on there. So I have my background blurred without the diopter on, and when I put that diopter on, it just blurs everything almost as if we were at a 1.2. So it goes from that to that. So now let's see what happens when we set our aperture to T8. As we saw in previous demonstration, we're able to get the door, but with this +1, I'm allowed a little bit more breathing room with my focus. And in particular, if I look at the mirror, I can see some information on that mirror. Now with +2, I am able to get focus on my figurine. I'm not really going to get much else in focus. So here it is with the +4, and I would need to move the subject a little bit closer. The distance from the subject to the front of the lens is about 9 inches. This is the +10, and I am holding this about 2 inches from the front barrel. So yeah, the t-stop matters as well. That's what it's designed for. It really is designed to get these sort of extreme close-ups. Last but not least, and this does fall under magnification, you could always use a split field diopter and go for that Brian De Palma look. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it. I hope it comes back. If you're using the Sirui lenses, and if you're pairing them with these close-up diopters, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think of the lenses? What do you think of the close-up diopters? And thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Peace.